So how can you be more consistent on YouTube, especially when life gets really busy? In this video, I wanna share my 10-step YouTube checklist, as well as some time management strategies so you can get more videos done. Coming up. Hey, what's up guys? Sean here with Think Media TV, helping you go further, faster in media. And on this channel, we do video gear reviews, tech reviews, but also tips and strategy videos just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So probably one of the questions that I get all the time, whether it's on Video Influencers, a channel that I run with Benji Travis, or in the VRA private Facebook group and that community, is always, how do I be more consistent? I mean, I know that I wanna post videos on YouTube and it's a best way to really build your influence, income, and impact, but being consistent is tough. Even posting weekly videos, especially more than that, how do you do it? And so first of all, I've got 3 big strategies that are so critical, I think, to really sustaining being consistent. The first one is batching. If you're not batching yet with your YouTube videos, definitely consider adopting batching to really up your consistency and really bring back your sanity. What it is basically where you block time and you sit down and you shoot a whole batch of videos all at once. You know, I'm sitting right here and I've got lights set up and all this prep happening, and I took a shower today. I don't necessarily do that every day, but if I'm gonna film a video, I do, and I get ready, you know. So if you're gonna do all this stuff, why not batch a bunch of videos together? And a lot of times I'll shoot 3 to 6 to sometimes 10 videos all in one batch. Now that gives you the opportunity to only have like 1 shoot day, maybe a month, and then to just spend the rest of the time, you know, editing and putting out that content. The second strategy is block time. If you're gonna batch, you're gonna need a block of time to do it, and you probably want that time to be as big as possible. The reality is shooting video always takes longer than you think it's going to take. If you do get ready and set everything up and print out, you know, your outline, and if you do all these different things, it takes time. And so if you can block, and I know our lives are busy, but if you could block 3, 6 hours, you know, a day even, or a half of day, then that is going to allow you to create a solid batch of content. And I think also along with block time is the fact that you can block your energy, meaning you know it's a shoot day, so you go to bed early, you know that it's gonna be a day where you need to be on, you need to show up and be present and bring the energy, because that's kind of what video takes. The rule is that if you wanna just appear normal on camera, you need to double your energy. And then people are like, oh yeah, it's cool, he's got a good vibe. And so you need to be ready, like you need to be energized. And so also really blocking not just your time, but you know, the time around that, so you really can show up to your shoot day ready. And the third thing to consider is an assistant. Now, that just might be a spouse or a partner or a friend, or it could be an intern or even somebody you hire, but it's something that can really help because video does have so many different parts. I mean, this video has a checklist of 10 things. There's the cameras and the batteries and, you know, remembering all these things. So an assistant can really help. And so maybe try to consider how that could be added to your shoot day. Now, I know a lot of you are a one-woman, a one-man band, and today I'm shooting by myself, so there's not an assistant here. I do both. I've got people I work with, I also do solo shoots, but that can be a huge strategy to help you batch content and be more consistent. Okay, so those are just 3 kind of overarching strategies. Here's the 10 things on the checklist. The first 3 are VAL, right? Video, audio, and lighting. And so for number 1, for video, that's just making sure that your camera is ready to go. But as you prep for your shoot day, make sure that your batteries are charged, make sure that you have SD cards that are cleaned off and that are ready to go. And also make sure that if there's any batteries for anything else, if there is any mics or anything, that you have those. There's nothing worse than your mic needs a 9-volt battery and it comes to shoot day and the battery's dead. And now you gotta go to a store. All those kinds of things, you know, push back your time. So as much as you can get everything set up regarding your camera, then set out your number 2, you know, your audio. Make sure your audio's ready to go, whatever kind of mic you're gonna use. And then number 3, make sure your lighting is all good to go. I'm not gonna go into depth in any of those things. Tons of videos on Think Media TV about that. I'll link up actually playlists in each of those categories, video, audio, and lighting, in the YouTube description, so you can check those out. Now the 4th thing is your set. And there's something about if you're gonna batch, it's nice to have potentially a set. Now, if you watch videos on this channel, I mean, I just might be in my office in front of a computer, I might be somewhere else, but I've been actually working on this set for a little while. Look, I got a pillow and I moved that little succulent thing into the shot so it would look cooler. Is it better with it? I don't even know. Let me know in the comments below. How does the succulent look? Now, number 5 is your wardrobe. Now, as a guy, it's, basically pretty simple for me, but the tip here is that if you're gonna batch produce videos, it's nice to not be wearing the same thing, week after week in a row. So what I do, and here's the big secret, is I just did a big batch shoot today. And so I've got shirts laying around and I just kind of rotate through them so that it looks like it's different times, even though it was all shot in the same day. Okay, for these next 5 tips, part 2 of the 10 tips total, this is my process. So number 1, I outline my videos. So here was a video that I did about a Yi camera. And what I basically do is I just kind of write down the title of the video. I kind of figure out what I want to say in that first few seconds to kind of tee up the video. And then I just say, make sure to do the intro, make sure to, mention who you are. And then what I do is I just write bullet points about what is in the video. So I don't script videos, I don't read off a teleprompter, but I do outline the points that I want to hit, as well as any kind of final thoughts, and I give myself at least a rough outline. Now, I usually do that, again, before the shoot day, during a different day, so that when I show up for a batch of videos, I have a stack of videos on a cool clipboard. All of these videos then are the videos that are gonna be inside of that batch. So then I hit record on the camera and I just roll through everything in that outline to make sure I nail all the points. So number 1, I outline the video, and then number 2, I shoot the video. So I hit record and then I roll through the content, make sure I hit all the points. Sometimes I'll check it off and just say, okay, cool. Hit everything, that was everything I wanted to include, I'm good. Then number 3 during my process is I flip the camera over to camera mode. It's a Canon 70D and I'm on video mode when I'm shooting videos, but I flip it over to camera mode and put a 2-second timer on, and then I start shooting a couple thumbnails. This is actually a huge tip. Thumbnails are so powerful, right, on YouTube. And if you have to scrub through your video to find a good thumbnail, they might not be the best. They're also not nearly as sharp or as high resolution. And so I just go over and I just shoot 5 to 10 different thumbnails, holding stuff, trying to be creative or, whatever. And you can look at Think Media TV example thumbnails. I do that as one of the steps. So I actually have still photos to use. Then number 4 in the process, I write down if I need any B-roll. So I'll go back, and what B-roll is a video production term. Your A-roll is the first level of video where you're talking. So I'm here, rambling on. And then if I cut to a second shot of, a close-up product shot that I'm describing in the A-roll, that is the B-roll. And so for today, I actually shot all of the videos sitting here, switching shirts, doing all of that stuff. And then I'm gonna shoot all of the B-roll in a batch because I happen to be doing different product reviews and stuff. I'll shoot like this one on the table. I use different lenses and things, maybe different places, so it's more creative. Then I'll shoot like this, Bluetooth speaker, and we roll through all of the different B-roll. And because I've got the outline, I can check it off and be like, okay, I've got those shots to include in the video. That step is totally optional, might not even be relevant to what you're doing, but that would be step 4 of my process. And then step 5, and this is something I just started doing, is I shoot separate photos for social media. And so what I mean there is these days it seems like the demand of having cool photos for Instagram and then having photos for Facebook and all these different things maybe behind the scenes. I figure if everything's already set up and I already, took a shower, I might as well get it all done at once. And so I then, once all of that's done, I think, okay, how could I get a creative shot to let people know that I just, reviewed this without just showing a picture of me every time holding it. So maybe I could, set it up cool and do those hipster, lay everything on the table, arranged gear shots. And so I don't know what that means for you, but again, if you already are stacking all of your efforts, it ultimately saves a ton of time. Theoretically, you have a whole bunch of social media photos and or video clips that are done all at once that you could be using for a couple weeks, for an entire month, And so I batch produce social media content now as that 5th step. So that's about it. Those overarching strategies of block time and batching your content, and then those 10 steps for just making sure that your shoot days are efficient and effective. Question of the day: what are your tips for being consistent on YouTube? What are your productivity hacks, time management tips, and what are the things that are on your checklist that are essential that you make sure happen whenever you create videos? Let me know in the comment section below. And remember that actually some of the best tips and strategies come from you, the Think Media TV community, so definitely connect with everybody in the comment section. So thanks so much for checking out this video. Definitely subscribe for more videos just like this. And if you haven't downloaded the Think Media TV Video Gear Buyer's Guide, it's actually a complete list of the cameras, tripods, lights that I recommend for every budget for creating online video and YouTube videos. So I'll link it up on the YouTube card and I'll put it in the description as well. Until next time, Think Media TV is helping you go further, faster in media. Keep crushing it, and we will talk soon. Synergy? You wanna really know how you're consistent on YouTube? This is ridiculous. And that's a wrap. Now that video is over, I gotta shoot the B-roll, the thumbnails, the social media images. I gotta post a Snapchat about it. Then I got an Instagram story about it. Then I got a Pinterest about it. When's it gonna stop?